Welcome to the Origin Summer Preview with the Dice Tower. In this series, we look at recently released and upcoming games for summer 2014. And now, recorded live at Origins 2014, here's your host, Eric Summerer.
Welcome back to the Origins Summer Preview. I'm Eric Summerer, here with Jay Tummelson from Rio Grande Games. Jay, hello. Welcome to Origins.
Thank you.
We're here to talk about the future, what's coming up, and also you've got some Dominion promos, which I'd love to talk about.
One of my favorite, surprises. I think I managed to actually make it a surprise for Origin.
Huh?
If people out there knew about it before yesterday, then I failed.
So these are here now, and this is the first we've heard of them.
Now, the first. Well, actually, I was told yesterday that Mr. Vaccarino, people may be aware of who he is.
Donald X.
Yes, was planning to post some information about them on the Geek this morning. Because they're essentially available this morning.
Okay.
So, but this was a new promo card that he offered me earlier this year. It's called The Prince. You're probably looking at it there. For those that can't read or whatever, it says you may set this aside. If you do, set aside an action card from your hand costing up to 4. At the start of each of your turns, play that action, setting it aside again when you discard it from play.
Oh!
Stop playing it if you fail to set it aside on the turn you play it. Now, some extra detail on this.
Okay.
Once you've set the Prince aside, there is no mechanism for unsetting it aside. So it's set aside forever.
Gotcha.
Along with the card that you set it aside with.
Gotcha.
You do not have the option of changing that card. Nowhere in the rules does it give that. And as you know, Donald, if he wanted you to be able to do that,
he would tell you could. Yes.
So essentially, whatever card you put on it, you can play every turn. Yes. As an extra action.
Yes.
Unless it goes away for some other reason.
Okay.
If somebody has a card that takes it away, discards it, or if it's one of the cards that discards itself, etc.,
right,
then it trashes itself, then it's gone, and this sits there lonely
and unused.
And unused. Well, it's been used.
Well, okay.
Unusable.
Correct.
There is no mechanism, at least with the current card set I'm aware of, or that Donald is, that allows you to get this back here where you can use it again.
But it does let you, if you had a really nice action, use it every turn and never have to wait for it to come back out.
For example, say just arbitrarily Smithy. Draw 3 cards every turn.
Wow. This is, I should note, an 8-cost card.
Oh, yeah, it's not inexpensive.
It's not cheap, yes.
And it's essentially sort of one use. But the card that you attach to it is multiple use.
Okay.
So that's the Prince.
Availability of this card. This is available on the Board Game Geek store?
It will be after I get them to Board Game Geek people. They don't know about it yet either. Oh, maybe they do now. I don't know. Is this live or Memorex?
I don't know. To you guys.
Yeah. It's available at the 2 retailers we have here.
Okay.
If you're willing to sit through a game of Dominion in the Rio Grande Games area, you can get one there.
Excellent.
Otherwise, you don't have to be at Origins. You can get it from the Geek Store soon after.
Excellent.
Depends on shipping and arrangements like that and whatever. But as with all promo cards, there will be a non-ending supply, whatever is necessary.
Okay.
So it shouldn't be limited. It isn't limited in any way.
Okay.
And of course, the people who get it here are welcome to, and probably some will stick it on eBay and want lots of money for it. But I'll tell all of you that aren't here, if you wait just a little bit,
you can get a lot less expensive.
You get a lot less expensive.
Don't have to hurry. So what else is new? What's coming up in the horizon at Rio Grande?
We've been working, a lot. Hard is always on several games that are very close. We have, I think, 4 games that may make Gen Con.
Okay.
Certainly later this summer.
All right.
I think most people have heard of them. There's a Roll for the Galaxy.
We've been talking about that for a while now.
Yeah, everything is at the printer.
Okay.
And they're getting stuff ready.
All right.
So that is very soon. Don't know how soon.
Okay.
We have Rattlebones, finally. That's the customizable dice game.
Okay.
That sort of Dominion with dice.
All right.
That's sort of, again, everything's at the printer.
All right.
It's just how quickly they can, since both of those contain dice.
Yes.
It's how long dice take to be made, etc.
So always longer than you want them to.
Yes, that's
Yes.
true. However, it's already taking me longer than anybody else wanted me to get to this point. So blaming slow dice is not really fair.
Sure.
Then we have, he should come better prepared because he's been working on these games for quite some time, but sometimes he just doesn't remember. We do have a little further down the road, because I can't think of what's closer right now.
Okay.
We have a new expansion for Race for the Galaxy. Its current title is Xeno Invasion, and that's probably not going to change.
Okay. And is this in the same path as
No.
Alien Uprising, or a new path?
Arc 3.
Arc 3.
Arc 3. Arc 3. That will be out certainly this year,
Okay.
but probably closer toward the end right now, based on where we're at on that one. Let's see, what else do we have? We have a game called Pressure Cooker, which is, again, there at the printer. They're doing their printing things.
Yep.
And people say, well, gee, why don't you plan better or something like that? But I always have the answer that I give my artists and my designers the time to get it right rather than get it on a certain date. So
Okay.
when it's ready and it's right, then we...
It's ready when it's ready.
Yeah. Until then, it's just, we all have to wait.
Excellent.
So that's a game from a new designer. It's about food.
Okay.
Making food in a restaurant under pressure. So it's a pressure cooker.
Yes, good.
I knew everybody would just not enjoy that, but that's okay. And let's see, it seems like there's one more.
The Mystery Project, we'll call
The Mystery Project, which right now, I think I actually told Tom yesterday what it was. And now I've forgotten again.
Maybe he'll pop up in a future Tom Fix It in editing. And let us know what the project was.
We have a game that probably doesn't excite gamers, but you never know, called Quilt Show. It's a game of making quilts.
Okay.
May the best quilt win.
Indeed.
And so we have that coming up this summer. We have a few other projects that are probably going to be out by the end of the year, but they're not close enough to done to... Donald Vaccarino. The Magic Word.
Okay.
The other game that's likely to make it to Gen Con is a new game from Donald Vaccarino.
Okay.
Donald X Vaccarino.
Yes.
It's called Temporum.
Okay.
It's a time travel game
Interesting.
where you have the option of changing time.
Yes.
There's even a butterfly effect card, as I recall.
Okay.
And that is, again, at the printers. They're doing their thing. It is possible that all the games I've just mentioned, except for Xeno Invasion, of course, could be at Gen Con.
Okay.
It's possible.
Okay.
It really depends now. Everything's in the hands of the printers and getting all the parts ready. They understand our desire to have them now that they have them as soon as reasonably possible.
Okay.
But I haven't given them deadlines because, again, I'd rather they spend their time getting it right, just like we did,
Yes.
than rushing it and having it not quite right.
Okay. So Gen Con, lots of exciting things on the horizon, and if you want something right now, these lovely promo cards.
These lovely promo cards, as I said, they will be available soon after Origins
Excellent.
at the Geek Store.
Jay, thank you very much. Always a pleasure.
Thank you.
We'll keep our eyes open for more from Rio Grande.
Okay. Do you want one with or without the foil?
I'd love one with foil.
There we go. How about these guys? Do they play Dominion? Nah, he doesn't play Dominion. How about this one?
Thank you for joining us today. We hope you join us for the rest of our summer preview videos. We'd like to thank Gamma and Origins for making these videos possible. And we hope that all of you have fun gaming. See you next time.